All right, so it's a good thing I decided to hit Google Maps up. So that bus pullout, which is a straight up bus pullout. It's not a right turn lane. It's just a pullout for buses to stop at, and then it doesn't continue. That's the only thing it's there for. It doesn't have a sign, according to Google Maps. Isn't a bus stop anymore. It looks like a bus stop, but it's not. So yeah, very confusing how a bus would stop at a spot that's not a bus stop. So I'm walking to the next bus stop. Well, and it looks like my bus is coming too. It showed it being here. Okay, I see a bus shelter. This amazes me that this is how some people get around. This is unbelievably awkward and difficult. I don't remember riding the bus being this difficult when I was doing it a decade ago, or 13 years ago, however long ago it was. So yeah, this is clearly a stop. We got a shelter and a bench, but interestingly enough, there's not a sign here anymore indicating that it's a bus stop. There's not like a sign like they used to have at the stops. It used to be they would have a sign that was like blue, and it would have stickers on it that says which buses stop there. And I don't know when those signs disappeared. I didn't notice it because I haven't really been riding the bus much lately, except occasionally down 44th Street to the light rail and taking light rail where I'm going. And generally I've been doing that with the scooter. So once I get where I'm going, I just ride the scooter. I don't have a functional scooter right now. So yes, clouds are looking ominous. I hope I don't get stuck having to walk in a storm with my equipment. I'm going back home right now to get my cable bag and then my suitcase, which has got my control monitor in it and my mixer and all the stuff that would normally go in the mixer bag. Yeah, the monitor will stay at Bullock's. I'm not even sure how I'm getting home, to be honest. I haven't sorted that out yet. After all this frustration, I think if I can just leave everything at Bullock's, it'll feel good just to simply walk home, as far as it is. Yeah. Don't really know how long I have to stand here and wait for the Camelback bus. I take it to 44th Street. Hopefully the one I get on gets there, because I've had a problem in the past where I've tried to take buses to 44th Street on Indian School. It's been quite some time, but where I try to take the Indian School bus to 44th Street, and then I end up getting stuck at 32nd Street, because not all the buses go to 44th Street. Only some of them go to 44th Street. Some of them just end at 32nd Street, which is really rough for people who live on or near 44th Street. I know. One thing I've definitely come to the conclusion of is that the people who make the decisions on how and when the buses run and where the buses run absolutely don't use them. I mean, I can't imagine they do. It just amazes me how chaotic all this is. And I remember seeing somewhere in an article that for the amount of money that was, to say nothing of buses, but the amount of money that was spent on the Phoenix Light Rail system was more than what it would have cost to buy every resident of Maricopa County a brand new Toyota Prius. And I would rather have a new Toyota Prius than deal with this dysfunctional transit system that I'm dealing with right now. Just throwing that out there. So, other news, I did get a call from my mechanic as I was on the Bethany home bus after my last vlog, the one where the guy randomly came up and had a conversation with me and then asked for a cigarette. And that guy looks familiar. I believe he has come into my show at Bullock's. That bar attracts all kinds. All hood kinds, anyway. There's nobody else waiting for a bus here. This is too nice of a neighborhood for anybody to take the bus in, because everybody's driving. So many cars driving by, but yeah, nobody else waiting for a bus. So anyway, yeah, while I was on the bus, I actually ended up not getting off the stop I was supposed to get off and having to ride to the next stop because I was on the phone and didn't realize I needed to pull the string, and nobody else pulled the string, and it just sailed right by the stop I needed. The Bethany Home bus did, which didn't take me that far out of my way. Instead of crossing by the freeway, I had to cross 27th Avenue and then walk across 27th Avenue and walk down the street, down Bethany, backwards to the bar. But anyway, yeah, so he called, so he did find another motor. It was $300 more expensive than the last motor he found. He said he spotted me the rest of the money to get the motor purchased. So I'm shocked he's going out on a limb to help me right now with my income being so abysmal. But I did ask him if there was a possibility of maybe pulling the motor out of the bins and selling it, and he's like, hell no, I'm not doing that much work to get that motor out of there. So I don't know, it's frustrating. I've got so many junk cars at this point, and no, I don't want to get rid of my CRXs, but it really would be nice if I could turn the Benz into some cash and turn my green Civic into some cash and turn my what's left of my Lexus into some cash. I mean, right now they're just things I can't really deal with, and things that Social Security held against me as assets, and they're really not assets at this point. Those are all burdens for me, but the burdens I don't really know how to deal with. Yeah, KTR's just did their reports on what's going on with stock prices. They never talk about crypto anymore, but that hasn't been doing well. Not that I have a lot of money tied up in crypto. I have a whopping $300 tied up in crypto, which right now, according to the PayPal app, is worth about $270. I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass because a few weeks ago it went up to like $380, and I didn't sell it then because I thought, well, maybe it's going to keep going. I was kind of hoping I could be one of those lucky people that doubles my money with it, like so many other people I know did. But so far it's down a little bit, and it seems like such a hassle to get that money out that, to get that money out and take a loss, I'm just hoping it'll bring its value back at some point. Sucks. So many poles and trees and stuff. It's hard to see an oncoming bus here. I should probably wrap this up here. I don't have anything else really to talk about. I don't think so. Still doing my best to make sure that I get everything over to Bullocks in time to do my show, but I'm starting to have doubts. Because it's 5:50 p.m. and so almost 6. And I really need to get there by 8 to be hooking stuff up to start my 9. I don't know, doing the best I can with what I've got to work with here. So. I don't know. Hopefully I don't end up losing my job over this. This just sucks. It sucks in the worst way possible. Can't tell if I can see the bus or not. Wonder what the odds are of when I was sitting in the bus not moving that the 50 just went flying by. That would be about my luck. Oh well, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Hopefully the bus shows up soon.